Hello, and another Beyond the U video. This time we're going to go over some of the new patch notes that are going to be coming pretty soon on the 22nd. And these things are freaking huge. Like, this thing's so long that I'm going to have to do multiple videos just to go over all the details on it. So, already, I pulled up a screenshot here of what we want to look at today, the Avalonian Road stuff. And I'll do videos on all the other stuff here in a bit soon too. But for now, we're going to focus on the Avalonian Roads while I'm out here actually killing bosses in the background. So, first thing first, a lot of changes are going to happen. And then the biggest thing right here, right off the bat, is that they're changing, like, the kind of zones that you enter. So let's say, for example, you enter from, like, a blue or yellow zone. They're going to be, like, lower tiered Avalonian roads. So they get, like, tier 4 mobs, tier 5 resources and all that, yada yada. But, and as you go in, like, from a black or red zone, it's going to be tier 6, and then, like, the tier 8 roads are, like, in the deep roads or raid regions, whatever that means. And basically, it's like, they didn't say anything about tier 7, so, like, I'm kind of curious, because our hideout's in a tier 7 zone, and does that mean there's no chance of us, it's like, it's going to be in the black zone, or is there going to be a red zone for a tier 7 as well? Like, I don't know. This is kind of weird. Or maybe our zone's tier 8, but I'm pretty sure it's like, it says it's a tier 7 zone, so I don't know. I'm curious to see how that's going to change, because the biggest issue we have is trying to, like, get transports. So, like, we need, like, roads that lead to, like, the cities. I guess you could do that from the black zone, but it's more dangerous that way. Like, it's gonna make it harder for us to transport, that's for sure. At least if I understand correctly what they said here. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see, because if it's that bad, we might have to, like, let go of the hideout and go to, like, a black zone or something, or who knows. We'll have to see, but I definitely think it's gonna be a nerf for those who are, like, in higher tier hideout zones in the roads. And it'll make it a lot harder to get your transports going. Like, I feel like at least that's what I get from this. But going on to more content changes, they're going to be adding tracking to the mist, which I guess is just more for, like, I actually don't even know why they would add it in there. I guess it's more content to do in the mist. You could do that around your hideout, just kind of do some tracking. They also added, like, a new mob you could track as well. And, I guess it's another way of getting, like, shapeshifter weapons to the hideout, because other than transporting it or, like, going out to the black zone and tracking from there, it's like, I guess it's another way to get, like, shapeshifter weapons into your hideout so you can craft them, which I guess is nice. It also, like, it also can create some, like, random encounters in PvP, like, people just wandering around, they find you trying to kill a boss, and then suddenly you get jumped, like you do in every other zone, so I don't know. It'll be interesting for sure. Group rewards have been significantly increased to encourage cooperative play, while solo rewards have been reviewed to ensure fairness compared to the other content. So a lot of the Avalonian chests, like, for example, what I'm doing right here, like, because I'm doing it solo, they're a lot, like, I guess they're better, but if you're doing it as a group, you'll get more out of it or something. I don't know, that's kind of stupid, though, because it's like, you have no advantage being a solo in the Avalonian Roads when everyone else has a group. It's like you're making it even worse for those players that solo. I don't know. I don't know what they're going for here. Maybe they really want it to be more group oriented, which is really stupid because, like, all you have as a solo is corrupted dungeons and solo mist. And then so you just get fucked everywhere else. So I don't know why they're trying to get us fucked over in the roads too. It's already hard enough. The number of areas dedicated to gathering has been reduced, so I could see that. They actually made them bigger, though. So they made less farming spots, but they made them bigger. And I don't know if you guys seen Coco's video, but he saw a little, you can actually see it in the test server. He showed off a bit of, like, the new journal and all that stuff on the test server, and it's like, the new gathering zones actually look pretty sick. This is a lot of stuff, all bunched up in, like, one big area. So it'll be interesting to gather, and it makes it more like easier for gankers to like find people, or just, like, people trying to find fights. It makes it easier instead of having, like, 3 different gathering spots everywhere and everyone's spreading out, and it's just, like, I don't know, chaos. So I'm interested to see, like, all that. Randomized dungeons will be fixed images and have their bonus loot reduced. To compensate, they're always enchanted now. So I think this is basically just, like, making static solo dungeons. Or someone told me there was static solo dungeons, but this looks like just group dungeons. I'm not too sure what that is. The randomized dungeons. I don't know if it's for solo. Is it the group ones? Like, Because I had heard rumors that if they were gonna bring back the solo static dungeons like they had way back in the early days of Albion, where it's like the dungeon's always there, and the longer it's there, like it gets like the loot increases over time, kind of thing. I'm not seeing that here, which is weird. I was hoping I'd find it in here, but I guess not. But I mean, it's an interesting idea though if they do bring back the static solo dungeons because that was really good back in the day. I'm sure Ecourt would agree because I used to play with him in those days. And the solo, I had so much fun in solo dungeon. Like I might even go back and like pull up my old videos. You could find them on my YouTube and like in one of my playlists. I think my old Albion videos. But I might just do like a watch party or something on stream one day. Like, oh yeah, another thing, I am streaming by the way. Like, I've started slowly getting back into the rhythm of streaming. It's usually pretty late, around 18 UTC, and I'll stream for like 3 to 4 hours. Unless I'm like not really feeling too well, then it'll probably be like a 2 hour stream. But I stream every single day, so you should be able to catch me if you like just hanging around late at night, U hours. Um, but yeah. But maybe one day I'll do like a watch party on my old videos because Albion has changed a lot since those good old days. Well, I say the good old days. There was a lot of things that were bad, but a lot of the stuff that was pretty fun too. Like the old mercenary poison, like actually procking your mercenary jacket with the poison pot. So you could like hit your mercenary jacket, throw poison, and it would actually heal you over time. It's like those days were kind of weird but fun at the same time. So that's gonna be it for me though. If you guys want to like read through and go through more details on the patch notes, I'll put a link down to it in the description and kind of like check it out for yourselves. There's a lot of interesting stuff happen. There's like like a whole book to read on all the patch notes or all the changes that are coming to everything. So definitely go through it and read as much as you can and try to like pick up little bits of stuff that you find interesting. Can't wait for the journal. I can't wait for tier 4 weapons to have all the abilities unlocked at the beginning. That's like something they needed. They needed that for a long time. But I'll stop, going off here because I'll do another video and all the other stuff in this magical update that I can't wait for. But for now, I'll catch you guys in the next one.